Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for selecting my course, and I welcome you all to my new Udemy course, which is AWS Certified AI Practitioner AIF-C01 Practice Test. So this is my second course on Udemy and I'm quite excited about it. So the agenda of this video is to introduce my AWS Certified AI Practitioner course on Udemy, and this will be a practice test. I'm also working on a full course for. So the agenda of this video is to introduce my course on AI practitioner for AWS certified exam, and I'm going to introduce my practice test first. So I recently got a chance to prepare for this exam, and I would like to share my idea, my thoughts, and how do I prepare to help other people. So, first, I will introduce myself before we go further. I will be discussing in this video about what this exam is all about, uh, a brief introduction of the topics, and then I will introduce my practice test. So, practice test is something which you will attempt once you finish your course. So, the course for AWS Certified Practitioner is already available on AWS skill builder, which you can access. I will also be sharing that link. But this course is for the practice. So once you understand the course, understand the topics, their detailed explanation, then you can come on this practice test. So before we go further, let me introduce who am I. So I am Ravi Singh, and if you have already uh, seen my course on DP600 for Microsoft Fabric, you know me. So I have 16 plus years of experience in the IT field, and currently I'm working as an integration architect, working with the API, software design. Basically, my role is on MuleSoft and Java, but I also work on the warehouse and SQL side. And of course, I want to uh, teach people what I understood during the course. Okay, so I am not someone who is just teaching without first actual experiencing that. And once I experience that, I share my thoughts, my experience on that. So last 2 or 3 years, I worked extensively on the AI, mostly on the Azure and AWS AI. And this course is again created to share you with the knowledge. So I have created this AWS AI practitioner practice test for you, where you can brush your skills just before appearing for the exam. And I'm quite excited. As I said, you can also connect me on the LinkedIn. I will be sharing that link, so please connect with me. Go to my Udemy link and you'll find my LinkedIn. So please connect with me, share your thought, and uh, let me know what else you want me to add this, and I will be feel great to add that. Okay, so let's see uh, something about the introduction of this course. Again, this will be very brief because in my another video I will be explaining all the topic in detail, but this is just a brief. What kind of test is this? So, of course, AWS Certified AI Practitioner, as it said, it is going to check your AI knowledge. So you should have knowledge of AI, ML, generative AI, all the AWS tool like SageMaker or Bedrock, this kind of tool, a foundation model. So those kind of tool which is used to create AI based model or AI based apps, you will be tested on that. So you should know what is AI, ML, and that is also AWS specific. And then how you apply the AI ML technology to create different business apps. Of course, there will be a question on the use cases, so you should understand and relate. If you have already worked on the AI based application, you should understand the use cases that will be checked. And of course, what are the ways you can use the AI responsibly. So the recommended AWS knowledge is, as I said, you should have all the knowledge on the AWS tool like AWS SageMaker, core services like EC2, Amazon S3, Of course, you should also know the security and compliance feature in AWS Cloud. If you've already worked on AWS, you should know how to set up AWS user, how to set up VMs, how to set up, regions, zones, all those things. So you should understand that. And of course, the pricing model is another important thing. So if you have done the certification on the AWS practitioner, the first certification, you should have knowledge of all this. The exam content will be, there will be different kind of question, like you will have one answer in multiple choice. You can have multiple answer, more than one. You should have an ordering, like which should go first and which should come later. You may have matching case study. So in this practice test, I've included almost all kind of question that may be asked. These are the topics. Now, that's what I was talking about in the beginning. There are 5 domains from which the question will be asked. The first one is the fundamental of AI/ML. You should know the basic idea about what is AI/ML, how it is applied in the real world. Again, the next one is generative AI. You should know the chatbot, text summarization, different features of generative AI and how it is applied to the real world. I'm not going to discuss in details, but I'm just giving a brief overview. Foundation model is, of course, the model on which the AI works, like you have ChatGPT. So the same way, we have some models in AWS also, which you can use it like a ready-made, and you can execute your task or create apps on that. The domain 4 is how to create a responsible AI. Now, AI should be biased free, and it should give us the accurate result, as much accurate as possible. So how to create them and how to consider a responsible AI apps. And the last one is, of course, this is very important: security, compliance, and governance. How you control the safety and the security of your AI-based application. So these are the domains, and of course, these domains also consist of the different apps, AWS specific tools or apps which are available in AWS, and you should be aware about in and out of those tools. Now, the best way to learn this is actually first understand the content and then create some exercise, create some assignment based on that, create some sample app so that you will understand how it is applied in the real world. Okay, so make sure once you are going through the content, the course content on AWS Skill Builder, you should also attempt the assignment and the exercise. And of course, connect with the community where there are question asked on AWS AI based question, which you can answer, or and see the solution and understand also what kind of problem people are facing. Of course, I would like to tell you, I would like to introduce first this course to everyone. And in a nutshell, I have created this practice test with my practical knowledge about how I have seen the exam question, about how I learned the whole topic, and then what kind of question which may be asked. I created them, and I kept my question, very real world based use cases. I've not kept very theoretical. There are some theoretical questions, but those are very less in number, because I want you to understand the topic and then answer the question. Of course, there will be detailed answer with explanation in my practice test. I have 2 practice tests, and there will be more added in the future. But I think these 2 practice tests for now will be sufficient. Once you attempt that, you will be in quite comfortable position. I have around 70 questions in these 2 practice tests, which will test your knowledge. And of course, as I said, it's created from my personal experience. I have not used any kind of just read and then create question. No, I have tried to create with more practical approach. And please go ahead and try this question. It will definitely enhance your skill. And ultimately, my aim is not for you not to just clear or pass the exam, but to understand the concept. Okay, so I wish you all the best for your AWS AI practitioner exam. And please connect with me, share your feedback, how you like this practice test and what you see which is missing. Of course, there is always an area of improvement, so I will be adding new content. And thank you very much for listening to me. Happy learning. And if you like this course, please go ahead and write a review. That will really give me encouragement to create more courses. Thank you very much for listening to me.